Yo, what is good, everybody? We got a massive update today in MLB The Show 21. We got a lot of things dropped, new collections, new season of the Affinity. We got some new event going on here today for the rest of the week, and this is just a lot, so I'm gonna get into it. We're just gonna go over what the new cards that came into the game, new collections and stuff. This is just gonna be a brief overview of all that stuff, and then I'll release some gameplay later on. And let me know what you guys think. What do you guys are excited for? What's the collection you're going to be going after first? For me, myself, I'm going to go in with Season 2 Affinity. So let's see what that brings us. But I hope you guys enjoy this new update. So first off, I know the first thing that everyone's always excited about with the new update is the roster update. And there are some massive changes when we look at this. Fernando Tatis up 3 to a 92 diamond. We got Aaron Judge increasing to 2. We got a couple of these guys taking up a point, taking it down a notch. Some of the important ones: Corbin Burns now a diamond. Vladimir Guerrero shot up from an 81 gold to an 86 diamond, so that's huge. Some guys falling off the board. Max Muncy's now a diamond. I love Max Muncy. He's found himself in the diamond category along with Nick Castellanos. We got some guys that are dropping off. Matt Olson's a diamond now. That's cool. Some guys, Buster Posey, what year is it now? He's up to a diamond with his great year that he's having so far. Very deserving. Bryce Harper is getting mighty close to the gold category. We got Aaron Nola taking it down a notch to gold, unfortunately. Let's see, we got a couple. We got Anthony Rendon, -3 down to an 83 overall. That sucks. We got DJ LeMahieu also down into the golds. Any more major changes? I know the big one I was looking for is Jesse Winker. Been having a killer year. Not sure when he's gonna get up even higher than 81, but at least he's taking some leaps. +3, not too bad. Francisco Lindor's finding himself all the way down to an 81. Man, his tanking years really affected his market. But yeah, that's basically all that, I mean, little changes here and there. So this is the roster update. If you guys were curious, I know people are usually looking forward to this stuff. They like to see where their investments end up going. But if you invested in a couple of the guys like Vladimir Guerrero per se, you're probably making out pretty good. So next on the agenda is obviously the season 2 of the team affinities. If you went through season 1, I haven't gotten through all of them yet, but they are still available for you to finish up if you want to go back to that. I'm going to personally be going through the season 2, and I'm going to try to knock this out as quick as possible. But this is the season 2. We got 6 new, obviously 6 divisions, 6 new ones. If you're curious, this is what the board is going to look like pretty much for each one of them. You're pretty much going to find yourself getting a choice of bat skins, which is for the teams. So you have a chance to collect all of these if you go through all of the team affinities for each division. You're also going to find these diamond packs. So if you finish the whole thing, the 150 points through, you're gonna have to get you're gonna be able to get all of these guys. So you might want to start off getting someone with who you'd actually use, but you're obviously gonna want to collect all these at some point. They're all pretty solid. I mean, some of these guys obviously better than others. There's gonna be some glitchy ones here and there, and then there'll be some guys that you probably don't use too much. But there should be a fresh new batch of cards that you can get your hands on, which should be pretty fun. Obviously the team affinity packs, and then we're gonna get to these packs of like the diamonds, like the high diamonds, which they dropped a bunch of new cards. Obviously the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for each division. So we're gonna have roughly about what 30 of these cards. So you're gonna be able to collect these as well, all of them. But some of them obviously you're gonna like to play with more than others when you first start out, so you're gonna have your choice of the litter. It's gonna be cool though. You get obviously the ball in his habit packs. You get pretty much everything that last season affinity provided. But let's just go through these and see what the diamonds are looking like, because that's gonna be the most important ones. There's gonna be some lower end cards, 85s, 86s, but there's gonna be some pretty fun usable cards, obviously, like some relievers and stuff in the bullpen. Can't go wrong with a Joe Nathan. That 102, 98 hits per 9. Some of these guys might not get used as much. You might not see too much Lorenzo Canes out there, but you're gonna have your choice. You might actually like some of these players, so it might be cool for you to use. We got Garrett Crochet, Jim Thome, Isaac Paredes, Johnny Damon. So some of these guys will be fun. Look at this guy, 102, 97. He's got 99 fastball, 99 break, 99 velocity. He might be kind of glitchy. Jim Toby's usually kind of slow, so that's one of his downsides, and his vision and his defense. So he's a straight hitter, but some of these guys, you know, look, that's not bad. It's pretty good stats right there. Be a pretty solid fielder, hits the bat, hits the ball well. Johnny Damon doesn't have a lot of power, doesn't have great fielding or arm traits, but the speed is there. So, you know, if you collect all these guys, it'll go towards your collections and stuff. So that's pretty much what you're keeping your eye on, the things you want to get from this. It's not all just, you know, you're not gonna use all these guys. So obviously these just go towards the collection, and then as events come along and stuff, you'll have your choice to eventually use these guys or use them for missions and such. But here's a pretty jam-packed pitcher pack. So we got Sean Doolittle, a lefty. That's great for some relief help. We got Garrett Richards, Robin Roberts, Jay Buhner, and Jose Leclerc. We got some interesting ones. The AL West choice pack. We got Roy Oswalt, Torrey Hunter, Robert Posson, Edgar Martinez, and Sam Huff. There might be some glitchy ones in here. I haven't seen a good Torrey Hunter card in a while, so that's cool to see. Roy Oswalt, obviously the freaking 12-6 curve, that's 72 miles per hour compared to his fastball. That's going to be a glitchy one probably for people to use. But moving on, the NL East, we have, let's see, Legends and Flashbacks, Warren Spahn, the weird-ass windup that he has. That's going to be a fun one to play against. Shane Victorino, Larry Walker, Juan Pierre, and Ahmed Rosario. So you're going to have some dupes at this point of the year. Well, I mean, it's still early in the year, but you know, they always recycle the players and make different versions of them, like a Hank Aaron has another versions. So it's going to be interesting to see how these match up against those, but they're going to be pretty good cards nonetheless. They're all going to be usable. It might even out the market or lower it on certain guys, but guys like this, you're probably going to see a lot of in Diamond Dynasty. Ronnie Mauricio has got freaking good hitting. It's great fielding. Speed is decent. Cliff Lee might be another glitchy guy that a lot of people are using for left-hander. And Jackson Rutledge. So I actually like this one, the NL East Team Affinity. Might be the first one that I go after, not gonna lie. NL Central, we got John Lester, Willie Stargell, George Foster, Tyler O'Neill, and Jonathan Lucroy. Nothing really that stands out, really. I mean, if you want some pitching and maybe just, you know, a good outfield and first baseman, not really the greatest defense or speed, but he can hit a little bit, so you'll find some usable guys in here. Let's see, the NL Central Team Affinity, Mark Pryor, Johnny Bench, Bryce Turang, almost jacked that one up, Quinn Preister, and Joe Torre. So some of these guys we've seen before, obviously, but you got some new future stars in here, so can't go wrong with that. Have some new bright stars to use. Okay, let's move on to the NL West. This is the last, you know, Team Affinity category we have here. We got Charlie Blackmon. Sergio Romo will be a fun one because I think a lot of people will put him to use in games, put him in the bullpen, because that dude is a glitch himself. Doesn't throw hard, but his stuff's nasty. 99 break and 105 hits per 9. Personally, the guys that I'm clicking out are guys that I'm definitely going to be interested in. Obviously, you could put some of these relievers to use, since relievers are hard to come by, as far as, like, you know, very useful ones that fit your mold of what you want on your team. But you got Brandon Webb. That's a fun one. Haven't seen too much of him in MLB The Show. Dante Bichette, Josiah Gray, Tony Gwynn, and Willie Mays. So not too bad, not too bad. The NL West actually looks kind of fun. So there's your season 2 of Team Affinity. Let me know what you guys are, you know, going for. Are you guys going for AL Central, AL East, AL West, NL East, whatever one? What are you guys most excited for? What's the card you're craving to get? And if you're curious, pretty much the way they grind the Team Affinity, they have it as the same as the season 1, where you're able to, like, you know, grind out Showdown if you're really feeling that. If you want to just go ham on Showdown, you could still definitely do that through this way. But they allow you to collect up to the 30 points for the AL East this time, so they added some more variety on ways to earn points, so it's not strictly like playing. But the collections are definitely a little bit tougher, so moments are still here. You don't really get too much from them, but hey, earn it how you may. They got some repeatable tasks for you to do. Plate appearances 175 total plate appearances, 30 hits, extra bases online, strikeouts online. So just do what they say, where to play it, the teams you have to use, obviously the teams within the divisions of the affinity that you're doing. And then once you get the players, you start collecting some of the diamonds and such. You'll be able to put them in your lineup, maybe play some conquest with them or some ranked seasons, whatever your choice is. But you'll be able to do some more missions and chip away at the points of the affinity. Hopefully you can find your way to make it a little easier for you, because I know it can be pretty time consuming. I spend a lot of time the last one doing it. I just went through the route of doing just the showdown, because I know it just grinds 15 only takes like 20 to maybe 30 minutes of your time at most. If you just do it quick, it might take 15 minutes. So it's your choice, but it looks like it's gonna be fire, so I'm ready to grind this. If you would like to check me out grinding it, I'm gonna be actually streaming on Twitch quite often. My Twitch is twitch.tv/allbonzo, and I'm gonna be streaming, probably doing a lot of the affinity first off, but I also play ranked seasons, battle royale events, whatever's really like popping, whatever I'm like ready to grind at that moment. And also the big boy of this collection is the Mariano Rivera, the 99 Mariano Rivera, which looks absolutely disgusting. He's got the freaking 99 break, 93 velocity, 117 hits per 9, K per 9 at 111. This guy has sick control. He's gonna have everyone on their back foot. This dude's gonna be crazy. His fastballs are gonna be sick, but that's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna just take collecting multiple of the tickets, you know, when you complete the other collections and such, which they added to the collections. So it's not just you know, when this was just Austin Riley, Kopech, and Mazara. Now they added the new players that they've dropped into the game, and so these collections got bigger. So you're gonna have some tasks, you're gonna have something to grind out, and if you collect most of these, you need 15 or 14 of them. So I think they allow you to skip on maybe like one that you probably don't find yourself being able to do. So yeah, just pick and choose. Hopefully you can get them all done, but if not, I mean, you're gonna be facing this guy eventually at some point. This guy is definitely gonna be a mainstay in a lot of people's bullpens, so just wait on that one, unless you never really get up to the higher difficulties of people in their gaming. So last but not least, if you're curious, they do have the Tops Now moments. I think these were new because I didn't see these the other day, but they have that in there. So if you want to finish those out real quick. And they also have a new event going on at the moment, and that is the 42 series. So if you get a certain amount of wins, you can get some 42 players for your collection if you want to finish that 42 up. And there's also a Pee Wee Reese for 20 wins. So that's a pretty sick card. The Pee Wee Reese is a pretty good card to get a headliners pack, ball as a habit, so on and so on. Just go in there, 3-inning games. It is on Hall of Fame, so be aware the hitting is going to be mighty tough. But the Pee Wee Reese, and there's a server error right now. Nice. I hope that's not MLB getting an influx of people on the game and crashing. Here we go. I just wanted to show you guys Pee Wee Reese. This card looks sick. The hitting is going to be destructive. I mean, this guy has sick vision, sick plate discipline and clutch. So I think he's just going to be, I mean, he doesn't have, you know, 90, 100 power, but I think he's going to be a sick hitter. He's got good speed, decent fielder. So I think that card will be fun to use low key. But other than that, that's it. 42 wins if you want to get all the cards from there, the 42 cards. But you see the requirements right there if you want to play the event. That's the last thing from this update. If I missed anything, let me know. I think I went over everything, but I may have missed something here and there, maybe little things. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little update here. I'm going to be dropping some gameplays from now on. I'm going to be consistent on this channel. So if you want to join me on my journey, help a brother out, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. If you, like I said, if you want to catch me on twitch.tv/albonzo, I will be there and I will be hanging out with you guys, and let's get this thing going. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.